Welcome back to College Pop. After catching up with students, we talked to a USC alumni about superhero films at the Oscars. That's right, reporter Skyler Trepel spoke with the Batman director, Matt Reeves.
After a Q&A he did for a class at USC, I spoke with Matt Reeves, the director of the hottest superhero movie in the world, The Batman, and also a former Trojan himself. He shared his thoughts on superhero films in the Oscars after the recent controversy regarding Spider-Man No Way Home not receiving a Best Picture nomination, and more.
I think one of the places that they're going to get recognition is certainly on the technical side. If there's, I think like in our movie, I think that when you look at the craft of it, from Greg's photography and James Shinlin's sets and our, the sound work and the visual effects, we're doing, I think, top tier work that I think the Academy recognizes. And then when it comes down to the movies, I guess it really just depends on whether or not something captures that zeitgeist. Yeah. I think that there is understandably, given that superhero movies are kind of taking up all of the oxygen in the room. And so understandably, there's a kind of reaction against that. And I understand it and share it and understand it, because you don't want to just see one kind of movie.
As a USC alumni, Matt Reeves also took the time to discuss how his tenure at USC impacted his career.
You never stop being a student. That's the thing. You're always trying to figure out, how do I do this every single time? And so I would say I couldn't list all the ways that USC has affected my career.
The Batman has received rave reviews, even being called a masterpiece by IGN in a 10 out of 10 review. This may be because the film features a Bruce Wayne who is more of a detective and also inspired by former Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain in a fresh, film noir-style cinematic take on Gotham you have to see to believe. Reeves has also been frequently asked about how he was influenced by previous Batman films, but I was able to ask him about the film and how he was influenced by other iterations of the character, including the 4-time Emmy-winning 1992 animated Batman series, and which series he grew up on.
Well, I mean, look, there's that thing from the animated series where Kevin Conroy says, I am the night, I am vengeance, that whole thing. And that's absolutely where I am vengeance came from for me. I was watching all of that kind of stuff.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. I'm vengeance.
For sure, that affected it. I mean, yeah, Batman 66 of course did, because that was what I grew up on. You make a movie that's an attempt to sort of express something, and you hope that people watching it will connect to it in that way, and you want to have an experience, a communal experience together that's really about cinema.
Fight on, Matt Reeves. Reporting for College Pop, I'm Skyler Trepel.